Hi, I'm Amy, thank you for tuning in. I'm back with the haul video because it feels like it's been a while since I've shown you some of the things I've picked up. This time I've got quite a lot of clothes because my wardrobe is in desperate need of a refresh, and I've got quite a lot of books too, which have come from various places this time. Some of them gifts from friends, some of them gifts from publishers, and some I picked up myself. So let's start with the books. First up, I have some point horrors that my friend Shelley Toy, who runs Tales of Point Horror Book Club, which you definitely should check out. Shelley gave me this little stack of books because I haven't got these particular editions of The Window by Carol Ellis. I think I remember this one from back in the day, but I don't think I had this cover. The Boyfriend, which is one of the nice shiny editions. This one's Arlstein. I thought I knew that one, but I just wanted to check. And then I don't have to pronounce this. Gehenna's Door by Peter Beer. I've been trying to collect these Point Horror Unleashed as well. I don't think I have this one. So thank you, Shelley, I really appreciate that. I also got another stack of the lovely Ultimate Storyteller Stephen King editions, so I'll show you these one at a time. We've got Dreamcatcher. I really remember enjoying the film of this and the book when I read it when it first came out. So I'm looking forward to reading this one. Next we have The Institute, which is one that I haven't read. Love the colour palette of this one, so I'm excited to give that one a go. The Stand, have to admit, I haven't finished this one. It's something that I've had on the back burner on my Kindle for absolutely ages. Look how long it is. So I read a little bit every now and again. Maybe I need to try and tackle it over a short period of time rather than letting it drag out like I have done. Next, Sleeping Beauties, another one I haven't read. This is becoming a bit of an unfortunate theme. I absolutely love these editions. I'm excited to keep collecting them all. I'm a bit scared about how I'm just going to have a whole Stephen King shelf, I think, eventually. This one I'm super excited about. It is called Murder on a School Night. I'll show you the spine because it's got the title on it. It is by Kate Weston. It's published by Electric Monkey and it sounds so good. I'll just read you what it says on the back. There's never a good time to find a corpse, especially one with a menstrual cup in its mouth, but finding it when you're trying to kiss your crush, dead awkward. It sounds really funny. I know Kate Weston is known for writing about feminism with lots of humour, and add some murder too. This sounds pretty much perfect. Next is Rachel Fattirotti's debut young adult title. She wrote an absolutely gorgeous middle grade book that came out last year, and as I said, this is her first young adult one. I read a really early version of this, and Rachel kindly thanked me in the acknowledgements for it, and I absolutely love this book, so I'm excited to see how it is in the finished form. And in fact, let me read you the blurb and then you can find out exactly why I like it. So 16-year-old Fola Ojuoli is scared. She's scared of disappointing her parents, she's scared of not being able to follow her dreams, but most of all she's scared for her brother. He has cancer and his surgery is coming up soon. It could leave him paralysed or worse. Fola deserves a break and she gets her wish when she takes the Victoria line one stop too far and is transported to Folkeshaw, a magical hidden part of London. Now she's scared of the talking animals, the mythical shriekers, and not being there when her brother wakes up. Fola wants to go back, but a thunderstorm destroys Folkeshaw station. As she looks for another way out, Fola stumbles on the local assembly's nefarious plans. She realises that the only way back to her brother is to help her new friends as they resist the pugnacious police pigs and the authoritarian assembly. If she fails, the community she's come to love could be destroyed forever, and she may never find her way home. It's so good. It draws on lots of fairy tales in a really fresh, modern way. So I'm looking forward to reading that. Next up, a book that I have in ebook, but I have not ever owned a physical copy of it, and that is Slasher Girls and Monster Boys. I say not ever. I feel like maybe I bought this ages ago, but there is no evidence of that fact on my shelf. So this is a physical copy I'm not going to lose or give away or whatever I did last time. I love these. They are all slasher and horror stories that are based on previous ones. So I do remember the one based on Alice in Wonderland absolutely terrified me, and I think they'll find their source material in something else. So I'm looking forward to giving this a reread. It has been years since I first read it, and as you probably know, obsessed with anthologies since ours A Taste of Darkness, which I'm curating with Mia Kuzhnia. Since it's been we've been working on that, I've just been reading as many anthologies as I can. Next, first off, we'll just take a moment for this cover, and then I'll tell you a little bit about the book. It has one of my favourite covers of a YA book that I can remember. It is a YA retelling of The Lost Boys set in the town of Nightfall, only all the vampires, I think it's too much of a spoiler, I'd say the vampires are girls. So instead of Kiefer Sutherland, we have gorgeous female vampires.
Now you know what we are, now you know what you are. You'll never grow old, Michael. And you'll never die.
It's really, really good. It's a really fun mystery, quite dark and funny, and it's one of those books that has light, fun parts and then dark, serious bits as well. Takes on Lost Boys really well and makes it feel really new and original, so definitely would recommend this one. This is one of those books that whenever I do sprints, people say they're either reading or they recommend it to me. The Haunting of Aveline Jones by Phil Hicks. It's a middle grade spooky book, so I'm quite intrigued to find out what this one is all about. Next, I thought I was buying another vampire book, and it turns out it's not vampires, it's undead girls, in the sense of just meaning not dead, teens that have risen from their graves, I think. So it sounds really fun. It's by Lily Anderson, who wrote Big Bad, one of the newer Buffy books that I'm planning to read soon, so I'm looking forward to giving this one a go. Also, I really like the cute, kind of gives me 90s vibes, this cover. I don't know if it's set in the 90s, but I like it anyway. Next we have a very lovely gifted hardcover of Lying in the Deep by Diana Urban. So this one was gifted to me by Razorbill, thank you very much. It sounds amazing. As soon as I was asked if I wanted to read this one, I squealed and then said yes. It says, after being jilted by her ex-boyfriend and best friend, Jade couldn't be more ready to embark on the adventure of a lifetime, 11 countries in 4 months, all from the luxurious campus on board ship, and to wedge an entire globe between her and the people who broke her heart. When Jade discovers the backstabbing couple are also setting sail, her obsession with them grows and festers, leading to a shocking murder. And as their friends begin to drop like flies, Jade and her new crush must race to clear her name and find the killer they're trapped at sea with before anybody else winds up in body bags. I love how it sounds. It sounds really original, different, but that kind of YA thriller feel that I love. That was really hard to say, YA thriller feel. Next, TikTok have swayed me. I finally picked up A Court of Thorns and Roses. I gave away a signed copy of this recently, which everybody seemed a bit shocked about on TikTok, but I felt like there would be somebody out there who would appreciate it more than me. But I've decided to get my own copy, because I don't tend to read the signed ones. I don't know whether that's just me. I like to have a copy that isn't signed, and I thought I'd give this one a go. So if you've read it or any of the other books on my list, let me know in the comments. But I'm intrigued to see what all the hype is about this one. Next we have Let the Right One In, one of those vampire books that everybody says that I need to read, so I'm going to do what everybody says and get on with this one. There are a couple of films based on it. It is a book in translation, so I am interested and intrigued. I know a little bit about the premise of this, but not a lot except vampires, so that was enough, all I needed to know. This is one I've seen doing the rounds. I think I saw it mentioned on Book Riot and then I saw it in the supermarket, so I picked this one up. Whoever thought of this title is genius. Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers. It says 60-year-old self-proclaimed tea expert Vera Wong enjoys nothing more than sipping a good cup of oolong and doing some healthy detective work on the internet, also known as checking up on her son to see if he's dating anyone yet. When Vera wakes up one morning to find a dead man in the middle of her tea shop, it's going to take more than a strong longing to fix things, knowing she'll do a better job than the police possibly could, because nobody sniffs out a wrongdoing quite like a suspicious Chinese mother with time on her hands. Vera decides it's down to her to catch the killer. No one spills the tea like this amateur sleuth. I mean, the tea puns alone was enough to pick this up. It sounds a bit different from what I normally read, but with the kind of murder that I usually seek out. Next up, did you ever see the title of a book, the cover, and just say yes and order it regardless of what it's about? And then I read the blurb and it sounds really good too. Miguela Angeles is tired, I'm really sorry about my accent and that pronunciation, tired of her abuela keeping secrets, especially about her heritage, tired of her small Vermont town and hanging out at the same places with the same friends she's known forever. So when another boring Sunday trip to church turns into a run-in with Sam, a mysterious hottie in town on vacation, Mika sees the opportunity to get closer to him. It's not long before she's under Sam's spell and doing things she's never done before, like winning all her martial arts sparring matches and lying to her favourite people. The more time Mika spends with Sam, the more weird things start to happen too, like terrifying visions of the world ending weird. Mika's gut instincts keep telling her something is off, yet Sam is the most exciting guy she's ever met. When Mika discovers his family's roots, she realises that instead of being in the typical high school relationship, she's living in a horror novel. She has to leave Sam while ending their relationship, but also bring an end to everything she knows and to everyone she loves. That sounds really interesting. I didn't really know what to expect as I was reading that blurb, but it sounds good. Next up, we have some more Lost Boys merch. This one is a notebook. I don't remember where I saw this. I saw it somewhere online and just felt that I had to have it in my slipcase. The fake video cassette. It's just so gorgeous. And then it has nice little details inside too. I think there's some stickers to use in the book. I just really like this. Another notebook that I probably don't need, but I bought it anyway. Next we have some awesome UKYA releases which I have already read, but they were so good that I bought my own copy. I read early copies for Blurbings. This is My Love Life and the Apocalypse by Melissa Welliver. It is a post-apocalyptic road trip romance with I want to say robot boy. I'm going to read the back just so that I don't mangle the text speak because it's not my forte. Planet Earth sucks. Humans have gone and cities are empty, looked after by bots. But not all robots are machines. Echo is part human, his heart ruled by an unreliable emote chip, which means he's pretty much a normal boy surviving on canned beans, living his best life. Then a space pod crash lands in his neighbourhood with a girl on board, Pandora. She's his last hope and apparently he's hers, if they really are all that's left alive. It's really good. I'd recommend it if you like the sound of any of that. It says on the back, this book in 3 words, funny post-apocalyptic romance. Yes, definitely recommend. Next up, we have another one that I read an early copy of, Let's Play Murder by Kessia Lupo. This one is a virtual reality scenario where a bunch of teens are put into a game and they start dying. I like the fact that in this, some of the teens are more au fait with the VR than others, and it's one of those that you just don't know who you can trust, and it's got plenty of twists and turns that will keep you entertained. So next up we have some very creased clothes because I haven't ironed them, and some bedding to show you. So I did a little Redbubble order. I'll see if I can find the links of these and put them in the description in case you're interested. So we have a Buffy t-shirt. I really like the fact with these that you can choose the artwork that you like, choose the colour of the top. So I went for something a little bit brighter than my usual black t-shirts. Next we have one from The Craft. Also creased. I really like the kind of vintage look of that one. And then I've been dying, sorry for the pun, I've been dying for a Scream t-shirt, and I really liked the colour palette on this one for the new film. So I added that to the collection. And next up, Asda have been doing some absolutely amazing Nightmare Before Christmas bedding. I bought a pale pink set fairly recently, and this teal one I've added to the collection. It's still in the packaging because I thought it'd be really hard to show you otherwise. Let's see if I can get any of the other layers to come off without making a complete mess. And I really like the fact that it's reversible, so it should look really cool on my bed. Next we have some clothes. As I mentioned at the start of the video, my wardrobe has been looking a little bit tired lately. Apart from lots of movie t-shirts, it needed something a bit different, so I bought a few items from EMP. This one, my Beetlejuice dress. I don't know how well you can see it. It's like a little dungarees dress. I really like the details on this one. The buttons, the pin, and then the little slogan. Strange and unusual, fairly appropriate. I have the shorts from EMP in this design, and I really liked them, so I thought to go for the dress too. I also got from EMP but a Hell Bunny design. It is a jumpsuit, so that's the top part, and it's got these nice wide legs that I really like. The little extra features on this one, like the bows on the top. Very cute, and it feels nice and summery. Let's hope we get the weather for it. Next, a dress that really made me smile. I am a fan of the Deadpool comics, enjoyed the film too. I like the fact that this looks like a pretty Hawaiian sort of dress. Then when you see it up close, it has little Deadpools in it. I just thought that was really cute, so I decided to go for it. I also got a Beetlejuice top. I liked the Winona Ryder silhouette on this one, and the fact that it's got slightly different back to what I'd normally choose. Then I went on Truffle Shuffle. I've had my eye in this Haunted Mansion dress for a little while, and it was on sale, so I had to get it. It's got one of those cute sort of Wednesday Addams style collars, buttons at the front. I don't know how well you can see this. Got little cap sleeves too. It's that nice sort of stretchy t-shirt material. It's really comfy. And finally, a charity shop purchase. I have really looked out in my local charity shop lately. This is a Star by Julie McDonald dress that I got for £2. Again, I was sort of feeling the Wednesday Addams feel a bit. I needed something a little bit smarter, so I thought that this one would do the trick. And finally, to the giveaway, thank you to everyone who stayed with me this long. I'm rewarding you with a really good one this month. So we have got a signed first edition of Release by Patrick Ness. I ended up with 2 copies of this because I went and met Patrick Ness at an event that he did for the book, and I got him to sign a few of his books and personalise them to me. So this one is going spare. So if you would like the chance to win it, all you need to do is make sure you subscribe to my channel, comment underneath, tell me a book you're excited about reading, tell me what you think of Patrick Ness books, tell me anything, and I will enter you into the giveaway. So that is it for now. Quite a big haul this month, lots of clothes, lots of books. So let me know in the comments if there's anything in particular you were interested in. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck in the giveaway, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye.